Hey, what up, guys? It is your one-arm boy here, Marcel, better known as One-Arm Wonder here. As you can see, my surroundings are a little bit different than last time because I have finally moved. Woo! I finally did it. I moved out of my apartment, and so yeah, the office is not set up yet, and it probably won't be for a little while because I am super duper 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 busy. So, for now, this is probably gonna be the background of my videos. I'm in the kitchen right now. I might give y'all guys a tour, sometime later on, throughout the year, something like that, but right now, I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. Tour or no tour? Y'all guys vote. Hey guys, so I got some super exciting news. Okay, so, the last few videos I've been talking about HC Fitness, and how maybe, I couldn't give you a straight answer if they would let me make my own shirt for y'all guys. And they actually said yes. I talked to them, and they're like, yes, you can make your own shirt for your YouTube channel. So, one thing that I decided to do, instead of me designing the shirts, I kind of want some help from y'all because, guys, y'all are family. And I feel like I want y'all to put some input into the design too. So if you have any ideas of what you want to have on the shirt, you could send me some sketches, drawings, maybe some, maybe the color red. I want the shirt red, blue, green, whatever, guys. It's really up to y'all. If y'all want to send it to me on Instagram or just comment down below, that would be super cool. I am very excited, and I am super blessed to be working with this company. Also, guys, oh my gosh, guys, we are so close to 200 subscribers. Okay, I know, it's only 200, but guys, we gotta see the little things in life. And so, I'm gonna be super excited if we get to 200. I really want 200 by next week, guys. I am at 198 right now. So if somebody has not subscribed and is watching this, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, so every time I upload a new video, that you'll be notified, so you'll be the first one to watch it, and maybe give me that first thumbs up. Can we do it, guys? 200. It's only 2 more. It's only 2 more. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much, guys. I love y'all's support. Y'all help me grind through every day. Keep making videos. Please keep commenting down. Keep texting me on Instagram, giving me new ideas and inspiration for new videos. Okie dokie. So now to the main topic. I've been really thinking about this topic. This topic has come out throughout my whole entire life. This question, everybody has asked me this ever since I can remember. Like, these questions have not started just because I was YouTubing and everything, but this question has actually come up more frequently, and a lot of people want to know, Marcel, what are some of the hardships of living that one-arm life? So I am going to tell you the top most 5 difficult things for me as a person with disability. But before we get into that, I have to do my shout out of the day and my question of the day. So let's do the question of the day first. Okay, so what is question of the day? I started this couple videos ago, and basically what it is I get a lot of questions throughout life, and I don't really want to make a video individually to answer every single question, so I made a segment called Question of the Day. It's pretty simple. Y'all ask the questions and I answer them the best as I can. Alright, so the question of the day comes from FeatherEdge11 from Instagram, and he asked me, Marcel, how do you put on a sleeve? So what he's talking about is an arm sleeve. I wear a basketball arm sleeve whenever I play basketball. Why do I wear a basketball sleeve? To be honest, it's because it's actually several reasons. One, I don't like touching sweat, but whenever you're playing a sport, you get all sweaty, and other people get all sweaty. And whenever you reach out for the ball, and you might like rub your arm against somebody sweaty, I'm so sorry, guys. It's disgusting, but that's what we have to deal with as athletes here, and I don't like that. I don't like touching sweat. And another thing is, I feel like, I don't know, guys, this is weird, but I feel like I can't shoot without a sleeve. I'm not even kidding, guys. I feel like I'm superstitious, and it's just my good luck charm. I also wear a sleeve because sometimes whenever I'm doing like a drill or something, or maybe I have the ball. Whenever I dribble, sometimes if I have the ball in my hand, I can't, use my hand because I'm obviously doing something with it. So sometimes I use my arm to stop or turn, and I don't want to get tire burn or anything on my arm, so that's another reason why I wear a sleeve. Okay, so to answer your question, I found an arm sleeve of mine. So it's pretty simple how I put it on. I use my teeth for this, so I kind of just get my arm through it, and then I put my mouth on the end, and then just slip my arm through. See? Arm sleeve. Whoop! Alright, that's how I put on an arm sleeve. Alright, Feather Edge, thank you so much for that question. If you want to be like Feather Edge and get your question answered on this very channel, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is comment down below or hit me up on Instagram and DM me the question. If you want to know my Instagram, just go to my description, and all my usernames are there for Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Basically, I have it all. I want it all. I want it all. Sorry, guys. Queen is life. Next order of business is the shout out of the day. So I have to give a shout out to Kirk Black from last video because I had a really great time doing that interview. Thank you so much for coming to my apartment and doing that out of your busy schedule. I feel like everybody loved that video, and it answered a lot of my questions, and I hope it answered a lot of y'all's guys' questions. So yeah, I'm going to give a huge shout out to Kirk Black. Alright, now that we got all of that out of the way, we can actually get to the most important matter of the video that you clicked on to watch, and that is the hardships of being disabled. Now, usually, guys, I am super positive and super energetic and everything, but guys, to be honest, I have to admit there are some things that I can't do or have a really hard time doing with one arm. Now, when people usually ask me this, I usually lie and say, no, I can do everything. I can do anything I set my mind to. Like your parents taught you. And that is a good mindset to have. Don't get me wrong, but guys, there are some things we can't do everything. Even able-bodied people can't do everything. So I'm going to tell y'all the top 5 hardest things about having one arm or just being disabled in general. Quick note though, okay, so these are just my opinions alone. This isn't from everybody in the disabled community. Please don't judge my opinions of things. This is just what I think and what I've gone through. So I really hope that y'all will enjoy this. Maybe I'll make a series about this because obviously there are way more than 5 things I have a hard time doing. So I might make a series of this if this is a popular video. Alrighty, guys. So number five, doors. Doors. Honestly, for some of y'all, it's just a door. But for people in wheelchairs, I have a wheelchair. It's down here. You can see it. See, that's my wheelchair. I am in a wheelchair. And sometimes, guys, doors are hard to get open. To be honest, there are some places where they have the automatic doors, but not all places. And sometimes those automatic doors break down, and it's I would rather have a regular door than a broken automatic door because I feel like automatic doors are harder to get open because of the mechanism that's not moving the right way. Why am I thinking? Am I thinking of a specific door? Definitely, yes. So at my school, I go to Northwest Vista, and there's this one freaking door. I'm not even kidding. Like all week that has been broken. I would keep pressing the button. It does not work, and this door is freaking hard to get open. I'm not even kidding. I'm about to just break it. I'm just kidding. But I mean, to be honest, I wish. But there is this one door that has become my arch nemesis throughout this week, and it's been frustrating the crud out of me. So, doors are, I feel like my enemy of the week. The enemy of the week is that door. Because being in a wheelchair, it's hard to open doors, especially with one arm, guys. What I usually have to do, I usually have to back up and then get a running speed. I'm in a wheelchair, so like a rolling. I have to back up and be like, okay, let's do this. Let's do it. Gotta pump myself up. Ooh, yeah, and then I just gotta roll really fast and kind of crash into the door, but push my arm out, stiff arm the door, and then the momentum from my wheelchair just opens up the door. But that's how I usually open doors. But the thing about it is that sometimes the doors are really heavy, and what just happened is just me just slamming into the door. Parkour. Versus door. Fight. Fatality. So a lot of these problems that I've been dealing with is with accessibility. So if you don't live in the U.S., I'm not, trying to bash on the U.S. because the U.S. is a great country, and one of the things that I really love about it is that it is mostly accessible. They make rules and laws that buildings have to be accessible for the disabled, and I am super blessed to have that. But some people, I feel like they don't know what accessible means. So the number four thing are ramps. Okay, so just because you have a ramp doesn't mean I or any other disabled person, especially in a wheelchair, can get into it. What I mean by that is it really depends on the steepness of this ramp. If it's like this, like a wall, obviously I'm not going to be able to go up it. So, one thing that throughout life is some places have super steep ramps, and it's just really hard to get up those ramps. Sometimes you're going at a restaurant, and then there's a ramp. Oh, just go up the ramp, and it's really I would need help to get up that ramp, and it's just I don't know. It's just something that I feel like needs to be addressed. Number three, reaching things in tall places. So, having no legs and all, I have a difficult time reaching things in tall places because I am very short. So, one thing my mom decided to do is buy me a grip and grab thing so I could reach things in tall places. You should look it up. It is very helpful. One thing that I do have to say is don't grab things that are breakable with it. Just because I personally don't, just because I'm so afraid of dropping it with the grip and grab. But other than that, if you get something like very light and it's on a top shelf or something, I would definitely recommend getting that. No, this isn't sponsored. This is just something that I personally use myself. One of the other things I've had a really hard time doing throughout my life is carrying things while pushing my wheelchair. So most people can just pick up a box or something and then just walk and then put it down. But for wheelchair users, we have to kind of balance it and hope no bump goes. I don't have to go over a bump or anything, and hopefully not spill it. I've spilled so much stuff trying to carry things in a wheelchair, but I am super thankful for my mom. My mom is like super genius, and it's got me so many things. So we're just gonna check out my wheelchair real quick. Okay, so my mom, this is all her ideas. Okay, so to carry things, I have hooks on the back. So whenever I did go grocery shopping or I have to carry bags or anything, I just put them on the back hooks. These hooks were actually originally not for carrying groceries. These were actually originally to carry my trumpet whenever I was in middle school and played in the band. Yes, I did play the trumpet in the band, and my mom bought these. She also used them herself whenever we went grocery shopping, and she would sometimes put the groceries on my hooks, and sometimes she would just stick her purse on there. Um, so yeah, so these are super handy if you're a woman or you're just a man with a purse. You can just stick your purse on there, and on the bottom. So I actually kind of broke them there. Yeah, I usually put my books down there, but I put them in a bag so whenever it does start dragging, um, it doesn't ruin the books. But yeah, one of the things that happens, one thing I didn't do is I didn't tighten the straps. They're Velcro, and so you just tighten them around the wheelchair, around the frame. But I didn't really tighten them that well, so it kept slipping and just dragging on the floor, and it created a hole. But other than that, if you really tighten the straps and everything, this is a really good thing. I don't really know where she got it from, but I bet you anything it's from Amazon because she always got everything from Amazon. So yeah, so my wheelchair is super tricked out. So also in the front of my wheelchair, I have a pouch right here. This is, I think it's supposed to be for a stroller. I can't remember what my mom said. But this is, I use this all the time. To be honest, it has cup holders in it. And it has a middle pouch so you can just stick stuff in it. It also has zipper. I actually don't use this as often as I used to though, just because I'm not as aware of things going on, so people can steal things easier from this. So yeah, I don't. I put water in here and just things. Maybe I use pens and pencils and stuff, so I stick that in there. But I don't put anything like my wallet or anything in there like that because I don't feel safe leaving anything like that there. So that's why I use this to do that. So this is super handy. Okay, so I took it off my wheelchair, and so it has Velcro straps on it, and so that's why I actually keep the armrest on there because I strapped this to it. I strapped this to my armrest, so if anybody tries to grab it, it's pretty tight on there, so nobody can steal anything. I put my wallet in in here. I put just a bunch of stuff in here. Basically, this is my purse. It's okay for men to have purses. This is my purse right here. I basically just use this for everything. This is super handy. Um, Also, I put my keys on here so I don't lose them. So what I do is I have basically everything that I need and more. Keep my headphones in here. I keep my charger in here. I keep everything that I would need. I strap my keys on to this part right here, and it's on a line, so I can just I won't lose them basically. See, little string on there. Yep. I really like that pouch. I really do. I would definitely advise getting one of those. It's super handy, and I feel safer putting things in that than in the bottom pouch. So, yeah, that's how I deal with that. So, number one, I have a really hard time catching anything. So whenever I play wheelchair basketball and things, I have a harder time catching the ball than everybody else because everybody else kind of just claps their hands together. That's the way I can just sum it up in my own words. And for me, I have to bring the ball in. To be honest, if you throw it from left to right, I have an easier time catching the ball because I can palm it and then just bring it in. But if you throw it from right to left, I have a harder time because it's like this. And yes, it actually does hurt me to catch the ball, a football, a basketball, especially if you just throw it really hard. I mean, I can take it, but yeah, it really does hurt my chest whenever the ball comes in and just boom. And I don't know, I feel the sting on my chest every time. So yeah, that's another question that people ask me. Does it hurt whenever you catch a ball? Yeah, so I've been working on it. I've been training for that. And I'm getting better at it every single day that I work on it. But that's actually one of my weaknesses on the court is I have a harder time catching the ball than everybody else because everybody else can just catch it with two hands. But for me, I have one arm, so I just have to adapt and just try my best to catch it and hopefully not drop it. So yeah, guys, that are top 5 things that I have a hard time doing with one arm. Obviously, this isn't the whole entire list. If you have any questions or anything, again, comment down below. If I get enough questions, I will make another video about maybe part 2 and another 5 things I have a hard time doing. Alrighty guys, that is all the time that we have today. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys next time.